Goeiedag en hartlik welkom op hierdie Dinsdag. Ek is Elvira Hatting en ek kuier saam met julle oudergewoonte op Dinsdae in ons landbou geselsprogram. Nou ja, die Agri Monitor bylaag verskyn ook dan nou op Dinsdae in ons 3 susterskoerante, Republikein, Algemeine Zeitung en die Namibian Sun met lekker lees landbou nuus stories dan nou vir ons landbousektor. Ook dan nou op al 3 ons koerante se voorblaaie lekker landbou stories vandag. Republikein en die Algemeine Zeitung berig dan oor die GPL vleisuitvoere, beesvleisuitvoere waarvan die eerste proefloopie dan nou nie gebeur het nie en GPL verskaf dan nou ook die redes waarom dit nie gebeur het nie. Dan nou ook op ons Namibian Sun se voorblad 'n groen skema Mashare waar sake dan nou nie so glad verloop het nie. Goeie rede om ons koerante dan nou vandag te koop en te lees. Dan nou ook in vandag se Agri Monitor uitsending fokus ons op die toerismebedryf. Nou in ons gewone plaassegment kuier ons die keer dan nou in Tsumeb by die nuut geopende myn waar minerale wat in die Tsumeb omgewing gemyn word dan nou uitgestal sal word. Nou ja, Tsumeb is een van die wêreld se rykste plekke waar die grootste verskeidenheid van minerale dan nou gemyn word, blykbaar elke geoloog se droom. Ons wys vir julle in die plaassegment dan nou 'n video oor die amptelike inhuldiging hiervan wat verlede week plaasgevind het en dan nou ook in ons nuusgesprek kyk ons na 'n video deur die ministerie van landbou, water en grondhervorming waar sanitasiegeriewe verbeter het en dit dan nou gevier word in die Samora, Machel en Moses Garoep gebiede van Windhoek. Dankie vir die saamkuier, bly ingeskakel.
Funding part of it and the risk aspects that are related to the potato production is also
I am very glad to join this morning to celebrate the open defecation-free status of Moses Garoep and Samula Machel constituencies. As we have learned as we will be hearing, I'm sure, from the councillors and community leaders, a joint force of several development partners and civil society organizations has made a positive, remarkable and tangible impact on communities that benefited from this support. Myself, I learned here this term CLTS, community-led total sanitation, and I have understood that you have done wonderful work in that sense. We have to replicate it everywhere in Namibia. Open defecation-free neighborhoods are not just about having clean and hygienic surroundings, they also promote dignity and respect for individuals. Everyone has the right to use clean and safe toilets without fear of shame or embarrassment. Moreover, open defecation-free neighborhoods are beneficial for the environment as well. Human waste can contaminate water sources and harm ecosystems. By practicing proper sanitation, we can protect our natural resources, of course ourselves, but also natural resources, and preserve the environment for future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, the European Union is a strong supporter of efforts to eradicate open defecation and improve access to safe and sustainable sanitation in Namibia and worldwide. In Namibia, under Enhancing Participatory Development Program, the European Union has provided a grant of roughly 7 million Namibian dollars to Development Workshop Namibia to support the objective of improving the sanitation situation in Namibia's informal settlements in 10 towns. As part of our commitment to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, the EU has pledged to support universal access to safe and affordable sanitation and hygiene services by 2030. This includes ending open defecation, which is a major obstacle to achieving this goal. The EU provides significant financial support to sanitation programs in developing countries, focusing on promoting the use of safe and sustainable sanitation facilities, as well as behavior change campaigns to raise awareness about the dangers of open defecation. In addition to financial support, EU also promotes knowledge sharing and capacity building through partnership with organizations and governments working on sanitation issues. This helps to build local expertise and promote sustainable solutions to sanitation challenges. In conclusion, I wish to highlight that while improving sanitation is essential for promoting health, reducing poverty, and the protecting of the environment, sanitation does not only benefit individuals, but contribute to the overall well-being of societies and the sustainable development of our countries. Congratulations again to you, the communities here, and to everybody who participated in the progress and achievement that we can celebrate and witness here today. Thank you very much.
This is a celebration of a status that we have achieved, which is a community-led total sanitation. It was out of the community's hand that we have achieved this status. That's why it's because of this green T-shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again,
it's because of these guys, ladies and gentlemen, who actually took it upon themselves with, of course, the highest office we recognize, UNICEF, in the office of DW, in the office of the city of Windhoek, the Ministry of Agriculture, and all other stakeholders involved. But these guys, they work tirelessly to make sure that they educate the community in order to achieve the status that we are.
Join me in raising your glasses or imaginary glasses for the official opening of this museum, and I hope that it will receive many visitors for the years to come. Yes. So thank you.
Yes. I would just like to announce something quite important that happened last year. The IUGS wanted the world to nominate geological heritage sites worldwide, and Namibia put Namibia on the map by nominating up to 5 geological sites, of which 3 were chosen amongst the first 100 IUGS geological heritage sites. And the Tsumeb ore body I nominated the Tsumeb ore body as one of these, and it was accepted as one of the first 100 geological heritage sites in the world.
So I am very glad to see that now one important milestone of this plan has been completed with the opening of this museum to the public. This former historic mining site offers ideal conditions for conveying knowledge about the important geological, mineralogical and historical aspects that make up the Tsumeb mine and the mining town of Tsumeb. We saw on my research on the internet that there's 273 samples that are found in the area, but Mr. Frauci told me yesterday evening already that it's now over 300. And the plan is to display them all here in the museum. This project has a long history preceding it. It was already, as mentioned, in 2018, 2019, that the first restoration of one of the shafts took place, which was supported through the Foreign Office, through our cultural preservation program. And after or as this project was being completed, I visited here, Mr. Frauci showed me around, and he told me, we've discovered all these other buildings where also interesting projects could take place. And so an application was sent, and the Foreign Office decided to support this project here, the historical mineralogy, with 15,000 euros in order to repair the building and to get it into a shape so that it can be used as a museum. And also to preserve and safeguard the existing samples and map archives that are also, if you go through the room there. As mentioned, it was also decided in 2021 by the National Heritage Council of Namibia and the municipality to develop the historic site in Tsumeb as a national heritage site. Since then, various partners, both from Namibia and from Germany, such as the Tsumeb Museum, Dundee Precious Metal, the Berlin University of Applied Sciences, the Federal Institute for Materials Research, the BAM, which is very active, have been working on this implementation of the plan with financial support from the Federal Foreign Office. And beside this project, we actually have two others concurrently running here on site, the generator hall, which is being restored, and now, of course, our big project, the restoration of the Devet tower, which has also, both projects have already started and are currently in the implementation phase, and will probably run until 2025, 2026.
I was reflecting on the importance of mineralogy, and as a young, there are two things that occurs to me. As a young metallurgist, I used to work at uranium mine, the coast, and I used to work in the lab. Started my career as a student in the lab. In that lab, there was a specific gentleman, I think his name was Itterbeek, was a mineralogist, and his role, why the mineralogy lab existed at the time, we used to use these mineralogy labs when we were running the process, and there's a very difficult processes and make it difficult to achieve and extractions of the minerals. We used to take samples, and he used to take them and go through the mineralogy, the compositions and the makeup to help us, the metallurgists, to be able to understand how to extract or how to adjust our processes. So the mineralogy for me started a long time ago when I started an understanding, and I was really pleased to see when we started this project that we are going to deal with that part. The second time it occurs to me the importance of the mineralogy collection. I visited the US. There's a Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. At that place, there is a room, probably this size, where they have collections of all the different minerals that came from Tsumeb. And there's a room, you go there, you spend the whole day. It was for me the first time to see how beautiful the minerals that came from Namibia are stored somewhere else, and people make use of that and visit. In fact, we pay to go and see Tsumeb stuff. And thirdly, every time when I meet all geologists, they are telling me that any geologist who studied in the early 70s and the 60s, it was their dream to complete their studies by visiting Tsumeb, because this is the only place on earth where you can find all the different minerals in one place. Now I'm hearing now is over 310 different minerals you can find it in this place. And I'm sure if you can continue, I'm sure that number is continuing. Somebody almost jokingly said that if you look on the periodic table, you might almost find each element there on the periodic table, you might find it in Tsumeb. I'm not sure how true it is, but that's how rich Tsumeb in terms of mineralogy it is, what we have found it here. Setting up this building and trying to collect and restore that knowledge, I think is very significant. That's why I'm proud as Dundee Managing Director to be part of this project at the inception and to bring it to this level where we are now making the reality. This place, for all the university purposes and geological surveys, is a dream come true where people will come and look at this portion here. When I went around and looking at the maps and handwritten maps, it's difficult to visualize that as early as far as those people could draw those things. And I was talking to my colleagues who are mining engineers. They can't wait to come to Namibia and spend time here, because this is taking them to the core. And while they have chosen to be mining engineer, they can come and relive here. So I'm looking forward that this place will make small contribution to Tsumeb in terms of tourists, but also contribute immensely to knowledge, to history, and also probably activate or motivate young Tsumeb learners to move into the field of earth sciences so that they can come and continue and help and find minerals required for human development.
The Tsumeb Municipal Council is now busy to incorporate the Tsumeb industrial mining site into the town for all to enjoy and for it to contribute to the economic well-being of Namibia and our country that is rich in natural resources. These former historical mining sites offer an ideal condition for conveying knowledge about the importance of geological and mineralogical and historical aspects that make up the Tsumeb mines and the town itself.
Did you know you can buy a new or second-hand vehicle such as light delivery vans, trailers, small trucks and tractors for agricultural use? The repayment period for these vehicles ranges between 5 and 10 years. Contact your nearest Agribank branch or visit our website at www.agribank.com.na for more information about this loan product. You can also visit us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn and YouTube. Agribank, your all-season bank.
Ons maak op Swak op Moed 'n draai by 'n doyen van die Namibiese teaterkuns, professor Aldo Berends. Ons gesels oor sy dekades op, voor, agter en langs die verhoog, familie en
kyk sepies op.
Professor Aldo gaan ook 'n titsel voordra en sing.
Die kelkie sonder voet. Ja, die kelkie sonder voet.
Van dese week se veilings lyk dan soos volg. Op Woensdag 25 April hou Agri veilings op Mariental, Okahanya en Oudtshoorn. Karoo Oes is in Otchinene. Die NLA is met 'n groot en kleinvee veiling op Monica en die WLA met 'n kleinvee veiling op Rehoboth. Op 26 April is Agri met 'n veiling op Karasburg, Blouberg met 'n veiling op Grootfontein, die NLA met 'n groot en kleinvee veiling op Aranos en die WLA met 'n grootvee veiling op Hoogveld. Op 27 April is Agri met veilings op Keetmanshoop en Otjiwarongo, Karoo Oes met 'n veiling op Witvlei en die NLA met 'n veiling op Kois, dis dan nou die hoogvertoon stoet veiling. WLA is dan nou ook op 27 April met 'n grootvee veiling in Windhoek. Op 28 April is Agri met veilings op Gobabis en Otawi, Namboer met 'n losgoedveiling by Windhoekse Marua inkoopsentrum en die NLA met 'n groot en kleinvee veiling op Mariental. Nou ja, die landboudagboek bly dan nou ook vol. Dit lyk dan nou soos volg. Op 4 Mei word 'n pretdag met perde op die Grootfontein skougronde aangebied. Meer inligting dan nou daar beskikbaar. Op 12 Mei word die hartebeesloop veiling dan nou aangebied in die Stampriet omgewing om 11 uur. En dan nou 24 tot 26 Mei hou Grootfontein hul Agri Extra dag. Daar word dan nou 'n bees, perde en kleinvee skou gehou, asook 'n uitstalling van pluimvee. Ander items op die dagboek sluit in 'n vleisdag aangebied deur Grootfontein Boerevereniging, verskeie sprekers uit die landboubedryf en ook die jong boere wat daar gaan kom gesels. Van dese week se vleispryse, dit is die week soos geëindig op 24 April. Meatco wat vir grade A, A, B en B tussen $61 en $62.50 betaal in Windhoek. Beefcore op Okahanya wat tussen $55 en $59 per kilogram betaal het en Meatco in die noordelike kommunale gebied in beide Katima, Mulilo en Rundu wat tussen $30 en $45 per kilogram betaal het. C-grade, Meatco het in Windhoek $60 per kilogram betaal, beefcore vir C-grade tussen 53 en 59 Namibiese dollar per kilogram en in die noordelike kommunale gebied, dan nou in beide Katima, Mulilo en Rundu tussen $30.50 en $44.50 per kilogram. Veilingpryse, mens kan waarskynlik versigtig optimisties wees, pryse is 'n bietjie opwaarts. Tollies wat dan nou die afgelope week op veilingspryse behaal het van $29.98 per kilogram, verse $26.91, stoorosse $26.54, stoorverse $25.38, slagosse $27.95, slagverse $27.29. Koeie, dis nou van maar tot vet, $19.51 tot $27.96 per kilogram. Selfs die prys is klein bietjie op, al is dit nou net met 'n paar sente vir die afgelope week. Slagbulle, dis die enigste prys wat nie baie op is nie. Slagbulle per kilogram $24.24 die afgelope week op veilings. Koeie met kalwers ook 'n klein bietjie van 'n beter prys op $11.452 vir 'n koei met haar kalf. Slagskape $30.97 eerder 79 sent vir dorpers. Vetsterte $30.96 en dan nou bokke, die prys dan nou ook 'n bietjie opwaarts op $1,002 Namibiese dollar per kop. Nou ja, dis waarvoor ons vandag tyd het. Ons hoop julle het dit saam met ons geniet. Volgende week, selfde tyd, selfde plek, maak ons weer so bly ingelig.